We're back. It's Riff Arcade. I'm Butts.
And I'm Girl Butt.
I almost forgot my intro for a second. And for the last time, we're about to play Skyrim very poorly. Look at my fancy dude there.
The last time in 2023.
Yep. Thank you for joining us. We instantly lost one viewer. Awesome. They're here for the preschool.
Who cares?
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
We're trying to kick off the dust. So, we're going to play one last time on Skyrim, one last stream for Riff Arcade. We're not streaming tomorrow night, spoiler alert. So this is it. I'm holding down the fort, but I'm holding it down with lovely girl butts, and we have fun Hawaii stories.
Hawaii stories.
To tell. We got back from Hawaii recently.
We brought COVID with us, though.
We did, yeah. Stay away from us. Oh, these controls are very loose.
Stay away
goodness.
from me, mostly. Michael's fine. I'm mostly better, but I'm like 80% today. Hey, we're so glad. Well,
there we go.
I mean, we're glad to be back, but also Hawaii was really good.
But also, man,
But also, man, I'd really love to live in Hawaii.
Yeah. it's nice to be home, but boy, I don't want to be home.
Like, I really like my bed, but man, I wish my bed was in Hawaii.
Yeah, lots of fun stories. Oh, these controls are so loose. God.
Most excellent time.
Why did I do this? Why did I pick this controller to be like my side controller?
No.
It's so much looser than anything else. Anyway, hope everyone is having a good week. Had a good Christmas. Good Christmas.
Yeah.
I got some books. Also the Hawaii trip.
I didn't get anything.
You didn't. My family got confused.
That's the first fun story. So we, in Michael's family, we draw names for Christmas. And I actually wrote everyone's name. So like so for those who don't know, there are two Rachel Buttses.
Yeah, my brother
in this family
married a Rachel.
Michael's brother also married a Rachel. We spell our names the same way.
His fault.
The only difference is our middle name, but like it's not really like really all that helpful. So when I wrote our names, I put Rachel and then in parentheses under it Michael, and then I put Rachel Chris. So it was about as clear as I feel like I could make it which Rachel you were drawing.
What am I doing?
Well, Michael drew the other Rachel's name, so I'm pretty confident he read the paper right and understood.
Yeah, I got it.
But Michael's grandmother drew what I can only assume would be my name, and I guess either forgot or didn't know or whatever. So the other Rachel got 2 gifts, and I got no gifts. But it was like I truly don't care. It was fine.
It was fun, yeah.
It was just funny. Just another one of those like this was bound to happen moments.
You know what I'm gonna do? What's that right there?
We actually think we got COVID. I think we got it on the airplane. Like, I think it was the recycled, because we've been on a number of cruises and have not had COVID issues.
It's hard to tell. Like
it is hard to tell.
When we got to Hawaii, I had a small my throat's kind of itchy.
Yeah.
For like a couple days, and I was fine.
Yeah.
And then once we got on the cruise, that's when it hit me. So I do not know. It's hard to tell. Like the plane, the recycled air probably didn't do it. And the cruise itself wasn't really pushing sanitary.
No, yeah.
They weren't really like, wash your hands.
I mean, we didn't love this cruise line in general, but like, yeah, they were not the most COVID conscious cruise line I've ever been on. Only
2 times the entire cruise where they're like, hey, wash your hands before you come into the buffet.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, I'm not blaming the cruise, but if magically I knew I got it from the cruise, I'd be like, yeah, that scans.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either way, but I think the recycled air on those airplanes didn't do us any favors. But yeah, it just, we're fine. We're boosted. We're vaxxed.
Yeah, I was over it within...
You were over it.
3 days.
Yeah. And it's been about the same for me. This is about day 3, day 4. And I'm like 80% today, I would say. Now, like we had different
Whoa,
symptoms. I think like we both kind of had like cold symptoms.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool.
But I had more like I was tired. Like I slept probably 18 out of 24 hours for the past 3 days.
Yeah.
Whereas Michael was more like achy. I didn't really have any body aches or anything.
I was achy and everything kind of drained backwards.
Yeah. And I had a little less drainage
Get on my
and
horse. Yeah.
more just like just tired. Just
All right.
completely
I'm going
zonked.
to...
And a sore throat. I've had a pretty rough sore throat.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to Riften. I'm going to go to Riften. Buy some salt. I'm still playing survival mode. I turned it back on. I turned it off for a while. Turn it back on. So I can't fast travel anywhere. Although I think I hit a glitch or something. Like I turned it on and it didn't register that it was survival mode. Because one time I turned it on and just for grins, I accidentally hit like, I want to go here on the map. And it was like, okay. And it just took me there. And I was like, whoa, I could fast travel. And it never let me do it again. So I don't know if I got lucky or what. Ooh, look at this road. Fancy new map. Oh, I'm taking this road. Oh, yeah.
Where's the map? Where's the map? Where's the map?
So what should we detail first? Or tour of the islands, Mon. These Skyrim horses are so doofy.
I don't know. Do you want to like talk about our favorite island?
Let's go day by day.
Okay.
So first day we landed in Honolulu.
Yep.
Which is, if you think of the Hawaiian Islands, it's the one right in the middle. Oh, I don't think I should be here with a horse. Sorry, horse buddy. I'll find a road.
Yeah. So, and that's where the capital is. Honolulu is the capital. So that is Oahu for those who want the island names. So, yes, the locals are very friendly. Yes, agreed on the flight as well, Run Disney. Like, that is probably the thing that will limit us ever going again, because if it were easier to get to, we would probably
Go all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, when they talk about aloha there, it is truly a way of life. And like, it's a difference of mindset and friendliness that just isn't comparable to anything I've ever experienced. I mean, truly amazing.
Yeah. It rivals, it probably surpasses Southern hospitality.
Far and away surpasses. Southern hospitality has this like level of like fakeness to it that Aloha doesn't have. Like it's a genuine like, we want the best for you, like putting into the world what you want back out of it and wanting for other people.
What is this?
So yeah, so first 2 days we were in Oahu, Honolulu, stayed in Waikiki at a small little hotel right next to the Hilton Hawaiian Village. We were not in the Hilton Hawaiian Village because we don't roll that deep. But we were right across the street in a great little hotel. Did the job. We were just sleeping. We didn't really care about fancy schmancy stuff. So on the first day, and so here's the thing. I have a number of things I would do differently knowing what I know now. So on the first day, we did Pearl Harbor and the Polynesian Cultural Center.
It was awesome.
It was very awesome. Did not realize that every little piece of Pearl Harbor wanted to charge you money. So if I had to do that again, I would do Pearl Harbor like on a day I was flying in or flying out. Because I definitely recommend the Arizona Memorial. That's a beautiful, very somber moment that I think every American should experience.
Very cool.
And we paid to do the USS Missouri tour. Also very cool. But if you're not into like ships and stuff, you probably wouldn't care. So you could skip that. But we love that. But I would have done that on kind of its own chiller, slower day. Because we were also trying to get to the Polynesian Cultural Center, which is across the island from
the other side.
From Pearl Harbor. We got to Polynesian kind of in that mid-afternoon. And it was so cool. Like, one of the coolest things we did was the Polynesian Cultural Center, and I wish we had had more time there.
Yeah, we didn't really know what we were doing.
Yeah, when we learned about the Polynesian Cultural Center, we thought it was more like self-guided, like you walk through the little, like they have 6 different islands from Polynesia that you learn about the culture of each island. And we thought it was like more self-guided, but when we got there, we realized that it was more like there were demonstrations and like talks and stuff, and they were scheduled. And so if you don't have the full day there, it is not possible to see and experience everything. But it was really, really cool and highly recommend it. Would do it again. Would spend a whole day there. Absolutely.
Got a talk on Samoa.
Yep, you love the Samoa talk. I loved, we learned about one of their sailing canoes. And wayfinding. Well, yeah, we both learned
I was there
but
too.
that was my favorite part, was learning about and it's not only is it a canoe, but it is a canoe that students from BYU Hawaii are actually going to get out on the ocean and use traditional wayfinding techniques and sail for 2 weeks. So I just found that like amazingly cool. It was very, very cool.
We're in the trolley too. We took like public transport.
Yeah, that was the other part. We did the bus instead of some faster options for travel, but it was cheap.
It was completely free. And you kind of like got to see the island too.
Yeah.
I have no idea why these things are here in this cave. They shouldn't be. So this is a fun little mystery.
Yeah.
So that was the first 2 days. Then we got on the ship. Ship was all right. It was American, which was weird.
Yeah, it like themed American, like not even like it's Norwegian Cruise Line. And I know why they do it, because it's the only cruise ship that sails under the American flag, like blah 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 blah. There's all this stuff. We did not do the hula dance.
Did not do the hula. We didn't even see a hula.
Oh, we did very briefly. The first night in Waikiki, when we were walking around, they had the singers, and there was a girl standing in front of them hulaing. I have a video of it. I didn't catch that. But yeah, no, we did not hula. There was no hulaing by the butts.
Sorry, Lydia. Here, I'll help you out there. What that does. What an awful lever. All right, so we did that. Got on the boat. Then we went to Maui.
Yeah, so our first stop was Maui. And we were overnight in Maui, so we technically had 2 full days in Maui. On our first day, so back up. Before we got on the ship, the day we got on the ship, we hiked Diamond Head Crater.
Right.
Michael's like, right. Yeah. I did not tell Michael about the Diamond Head Crater hike. I just said, hey, we're going to go hike. And he was not happy with the steepness of said hike.
It was doable. It was just...
It was doable. It was just a little more effort than I think you were ready for at the time.
Yeah. I think that was the first time I was like, started to not feel good. Like, that took a lot out of me.
Yeah. Pulled a lot of your energy.
Yeah, so then it's Diamond Head's fault.
And then, like, I mean, luckily though, like that was the other thing. I told Mike, I was like, at least like once we're done with this hike, like we get to go get on the boat and just chill, which is what we did for the rest of that day. Like Diamond Head was all we did. We just chilled.
And it was very cool views.
Yes.
It's a lot more of a fort than you think.
Yeah, like I had no
Very
idea
weird.
that it was a fort until we got up there, and like, I mean, smart to use it as a fort. Like, hey, this is a natural, like, fortified piece of land, naturally protected on all sides. Like, yeah, use it as a fort. That's totally smart.
Yeah. What if we put cannons on this volcano? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I'll take the book, whatever. There was some sketchy times getting up there.
Yeah.
And we didn't bring any hiking clothes or anything, so I'm just in tennis shoes.
Yeah.
That was a little scary.
Which became a mistake further into our trip. More than that, definitely take good hiking shoes if you're going to Hawaii, because we certainly did not. Yeah, so then we went to Maui. So Maui was our first stop. And the first day in Maui, we did the road to Hana, which was very cool. And
oh man, it's very cool and very scary.
very scary. We rented a car and drove it ourselves.
We found or you found like a tour.
Yeah, it's a tour app where you can, like, it's got all these like guided tours. So as you drive, it will like talk to you at certain points, which was really cool. We used it for like 3 different islands, because we liked it so much. But the first one we did was the road to Hana, and we stopped at all these cool places. And I've actually read, since we got off the ship, a lot of people like regret doing the tours, because like tour companies will take you on the road to Hana, but you're in like a big button. Like they said something. Okay, there were 46 bridges, or no, there were
59 bridges.
59 bridges, and 46 of them were one lane.
Yeah.
Like literally one lane, not 2 car, one lane. And then I forget how many hairpin turns there are, but it's a lot.
It's a very scary road.
It is a very, very,
Terrifying
very, very, very windy, scary road.
Where you going?
There was an active rock fall at one point that we drove by. So we had to like get on the other side of the road for.
Didn't like that.
Yep. And then I got to drive it back in the dark rain.
Night, yeah.
That was not
I
fun.
drove it all the way there.
Yeah, Michael did most of the way there. And then he's not great driving at night, so I drove it back. And the only reason we drove it back at night is because I really wanted to like do as far as we could. And so I was like, I will take it and drive it back. I did not plan on it raining. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this isn't Beach Lover. This wasn't much different than having a cassette tape. It just uses GPS to when it decides to talk.
Yeah, you drive past markers, and it's like, all right, you're at this point.
So it's kind of similar. I mean, it wasn't that much different than a cassette tape, really. But yeah, it was gorgeous. I got to have, when we got to Hana, I had Loco Moco at a food truck, which was fun.
Yep.
You had a poke bowl?
Yes, I had a poke bowl, which was great.
Yeah.
I should have said no, like, local greens.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been smart of me. Because she was like, you want anything special on here? And I didn't want to cause trouble. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Because he's Michael.
Yeah, because I'm me. But it was very good. And the lady who ran it was, like, recently had been visiting Georgia, or, like, was from Georgia or something.
Yeah, you told me that.
How'd you get set up here? And she's like, oh, I just did some data analysis for something. And I'm like, and now you're running a food truck in Hawaii? What's going on?
Such an interesting
so
lifestyle in Hawaii.
What's your story?
So cool. But yeah, so that was day 1 in Maui. Loved it. It was cool. It was scary. It was fun.
Lord, what the?
I'd do it again in a heartbeat. And then day 2 in Maui, We did well, I guess we talk about some of the things we saw on the, like, we did Black Sand Beach, we
We saw
did
Black Sand Beach. We just saw
lots of waterfalls.
lots of waterfalls.
To look back at all of our pictures for some of it.
Yeah. We saw
Black Sand Beach was probably our favorite.
Yeah, because we also, wasn't that the one we also went climbing around?
Yeah, we like climbed up the lava rocks, and you could like go up a trail and path. Oh, we saw the 12 pools of Ohia. Is it Ohia? Is it what it was?
Loved it.
And yeah, you could be homeless in Maui and live a great life eating and sleeping in the rainforest. Yeah.
There was a couple spots where there was so the locals are very friendly. They love visitors. They're very hospitable, but they also are at the same time very like, look, please don't come here.
Yeah.
Like, they are very like, here's the beach that the public can go to, but this is the locals beach. Please don't go to the locals beach. And like, please don't park in our driveway, stuff like that. So they're happy to let you walk around and do stuff. It's just they're dealing with thousands of tourists every year. So they're a little...
They just want you to be respectful.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I've seen the people at the buffet at the cruise ship. I wouldn't want them walking around my yard either. So they'll be annoyed if you park where you're not supposed to, but they're happy to have you parking there. Back to Skyrim. Okay. What else? So we did that in Maui. Second day in Maui.
Second day in Maui was the Molokini crater dive. Well, snorkel. So we hopped on a boat and we went to a sunken volcanic crater, and got to dive, and I jumped off the side of the boat and and screamed. Well, I didn't start screaming. So initially I jumped and I was quiet, but then the water didn't come up as fast as I expected it to.
Falling, yeah.
I kept falling, and so then I screamed. So like the last 3 seconds before I hit the water, you could hear me screaming. And then we left the crater after we had snorkeled there a little bit, and we went to Turtle Town, and I got to swim with turtles.
Yeah.
Then we left there, and we're headed back inland.
I'm caught on a rock.
Sorry. And we got to see dolphins, and then we got to see humpback whales.
Yeah.
It was a very good day.
We didn't realize it, but winter... Oh, is that a dragon day?
Yeah, we hit the perfect time for whale watching.
Winter is when the whales come to Hawaii to make little baby whales.
Well,
and
to give birth to little... They had already made them.
Well,
they're just birthing them.
So it was good. So it's just the place is lousy with whales, according to them.
I mean, it was early in the season still, but we did see a mom and a baby, and we sat there for probably 5 minutes and just watched. Yes, the water was very cold when we first got in. Oh my gosh.
I almost went into shock because
Yeah, you freaked out a little bit, yeah.
We're about to go swim at the crater, and everyone's getting in the water, and I didn't really they're like, water's cold. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. And I just jumped completely in.
Yeah, full on.
Just full on jumped in and was like, oh, this is a mistake. That kind of thing.
Didn't put his feet in or anything. Yeah. I put my feet in, legs in. I kind of walked down the little steps or whatever.
Yeah. I was like, how bad can it be?
It was very cold.
It was very cold. Well, I've never really explored.
But we watched, with the whale watching, there was a mom teaching her baby whale how to swim. So the baby gets on top of the mom's nose area, and the mom like floats there and like shows the baby how to like use its blowhole or whatever. It was very cool to watch.
Well, I am far away from where I could be. Since I can't fast travel, I'm just gonna have to be here. I never found this area the first time I played this game. So this whole section is like didn't really explore it.
Yeah.
That was the second day. That was the day I also discovered Pog.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yep.
yeah, because it was
It's on
on
the
the.
boat.
They gave it to us on the boat. That's right.
Yep. You could order drinks on the boat, and I was like, "What's this Pog?" And I tried it, and it is passion fruit, orange, and guava, and it is delicious.
Game
so
changer.
good.
Michael Butts is now addicted to Pog.
Oh, it's so good. Natural absorbs a potion. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. What else? Okay, so that was
getting sore. So.
yeah, that was the that day of 2 days of Maui.
Yep.
Then we went to Kauai.
Big Island.
Big Island, that's right. All right, so we went to Big Island. That's when I started feeling sick. So we went to Volcanoes National Park.
Yeah, you were pretty sick. Volcanoes National Park Day.
I wore a mask. I tried to be a little responsible because I'm like, I'm feeling sick, even if this could be COVID, this could be just a cold. Either way, I'm gonna try to be careful. But we can still walk around. I still like we did some like walking, light hiking, and then we rode on a bus for a little while. And we had a little fun tour guide that took us to like, here's a small beach. Isn't this a neat beach? Was that the beach with the multicolored sand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a beach that had white sand, green sand, and black sand, and it was really small. I mean, it couldn't have been more than 20 yards. And it was neat. And then he took us to, where else did he go?
We did Rainbow Falls.
Oh, you were in Orc.
Rainbow Falls and the Liliuokalani Gardens, the Japanese gardens. It's like 30 acres of Japanese gardens.
Yeah.
I made OMG the other day. Grocery store was out of passion fruit juice, so I used mango instead. I love it.
Orange mango.
Yeah,
we sure this is pretty good.
Yeah, we're gonna buy some passion fruit. Passion fruit is the hardest one to find, I have noticed. So but yeah, we got to go to the volcano. It was not actively erupting. Sad day.
A lot of steam.
Lots of steam. It was hot though. You could feel the temperature.
Yeah.
It was very cool. I mean, not.
You got to walk through a lava tube.
I did get to walk through a lava tube. That was great. Touch lava.
And then we went to a candy shop.
That's right. That was our last stop. They took us to the candy shop.
And it was pretty neat.
It was pretty neat. Bought some candy. Bought some shortbread cookies.
And then we went back to the ship.
Then we went back to.
What else? Would you rather?
Choose your destiny.
Grab a would you?
What else did? Well, that was it for that day.
That was Big Island. Second day of the Big Island, we tried to
We did high-low.
go on our own.
Yeah. Second day was Kona. And it was a less successful day.
Yeah, that one never good.
But that was okay because Michael wasn't feeling well. So we mostly just kind of rode the local bus around and walked around a little bit. And that was pretty much it.
Okay. This is kind of this isn't a like situational one, but would you rather eat raw or cooked carrots? How's your take on carrots?
Mine?
Or anybody?
I love carrots.
I know you love carrots. can't eat
Although,
hot
I
stuff.
don't really love cooked carrots. We had a luau lunch on Christmas Day for our crowd. Lots of Hawaiian food. It was great. Change up. Both are fine.
Both are fine. Yeah, both are fine. Just carrots.
Yeah, I'm not really a huge
Guess I would take cooked carrots. I don't
cooked
know.
carrot fan.
I don't like either of them. Can I eat
You
neither?
eat cooked carrots in like
Certain things.
lo mein.
Mm.
Oh, well, I mean, this is part of our excursions, I guess. But like, you discovered a new noodle dish you like.
Yeah, so that's the last day, I think. Anyway, we're still on Big Island. Yes, second day, Kona.
Kona was a bust.
Kona was a bust. We couldn't really get around very
It's
easily.
just whatever.
I wasn't feeling good. That's just bad.
It's
Sometimes
just
you have
not our
bad days.
favorite.
So then we went to Kauai,
Yep.
which is the last island. It's like the furthest away.
Yep. And easily our favorite island.
Yeah, so much fun. Who's talking?
We loved Kauai.
Yeah, Kauai was awesome.
And we ended up just renting a car.
Yep.
For Kauai.
Got that tour guide again. Drove around Kauai.
Well, so it started because we ended up renting a car because
our excursion
got canceled because the weather was too. We were supposed to do the Secret Falls hike and kayak, but the waters were too rough and it's been raining. Obviously, it's rainy season in Hawaii, but it had been raining so much that they weren't comfortable doing the hike. So it got canceled. So we were like, well, let's just rent a car and see. And so that's what we did. We rented a car and just did the whole island.
Dude's like, don't talk to me. Yeah, Kauai was great. And that is when I discovered a brand new noodle dish that, along with Pog, is now a new obsession, which is Saimin. It's a Hawaiian. It's basically like Hawaiian ramen. And oh god, it's so good. So I had it twice. The first time I had it was fried. I had fried Saimin. It had a bunch of spam in it. It had some bacon. The sauce was really peanut buttery. Noodles were great. It was awesome. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Second time I had it was kind of more traditional. It was like in a soup, had broth.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. And it had a whole bunch of like meat and stuff in it and veggies.
Literally all the meats.
Yeah, I specifically was like, give me the meats.
And they did.
And he did. And that was still good. I think I prefer ramen more, but it was still very good. And
you prefer ramen over the Saimin noodles?
Yes.
Okay.
Like ramen is still king of I want soup noodles. Saimin is like second place, and then pho is last place. I'm gonna take those boots just so I can break them.
No, udon is last place.
Udons, yeah.
You really don't like fat noodles.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So we drove around Kauai.
Yeah, so we did like half and half. We did because you can't drive all the way around Kauai because Kauai is where the Nepali coast is, and if you know anything about the Nepali coast, it is literally not traversable.
You've seen it in movies all the time.
Yeah. So we did both sides, and we went to the Waimea Canyon, so we got to see the Grand Canyon of the Pacific, which was really cool.
It was very, very pretty.
Yeah, it was absolutely gorgeous.
and then we got back on the boat for one more trip to Honolulu.
Yeah,
They
we
dropped
went
us
back
off.
to Honolulu.
They basically kicked us off the boat at like 9 a.m.
Oh
and
my
our
gosh.
flight wasn't until 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So then we were like, we didn't know what to do. We couldn't store our.
Yeah, there was no luggage storage available at the airport. I don't know if it was just because it was full or what, but there was nowhere for us to store our luggage. We couldn't check our luggage in because it was 11 hours before our flight. And they only let you check in 6 hours before your flight.
Oh, a girl's yellow dress.
So we had limited options. And suddenly I was like, what?
Brilliant.
What if we just rented a car to store our luggage in? And so we did.
Such a good idea. So we rented a car. Even if we were like, let's just throw our luggage in the car. And that's it. Like, just sit in the car. Like, that would have been.
Would have been worth it.
Would have been worth it.
Because at least we would have had a place to sit.
Yeah. But we were like, we've got a car. Let's drive around. So you got that tour guide again.
Yeah. Got that same app.
And we drove around, and he pointed out some spots to look at.
We did the North Shore. We got to see the bonsai. Spots. Yeah, the bonsai pipeline, surfing spots. We got to see the sea arch. What else we saw on Maui? I don't know. We saw all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, monk seals.
Yes. So Rachel checked off her other.
The last animal.
The last big animal you can really see in Hawaii was a Hawaiian seal. Yeah. And we couldn't get close to it, not even by a little bit. But we were on a very crowded beach.
Very crowded.
Very, very crowded, and just off on. It was high tide. There was a sandbar out on the, about 60 yards out, and you could normally get to the sandbar because it was high tide, no one was there, and he was just laying there. You would have thought it was a rock. Just looking.
It looked like a rock.
Yeah.
Because Michael was like, I think that's a rock. I was like, I think that's a seal. And it was.
He moved. It was great. I was like, oh, I'm a seal. It was all four kind of quote unquote big animals that you could see.
Yep.
And then we drove around a little bit more. Was there anything else we saw?
Basically, just a lot of good views. That day was really just more. Let's see where the road takes us.
Yeah. A lot of views.
Pretty chill.
A lot of lookouts.
Yeah. Just a lot of good views.
We got. This is the only thing. That's the we, and then then we got on the boat, or we got on the plane, flew back.
Took forever.
It did. It was very weird because it's only a 9-hour flight. Just by like you're in the plane 3 hours and you're playing 6 hours, but it took us almost 24 hours to get back. It was very weird.
Yeah, we had a 3-hour layover in LA. And just with the time differences.
Yeah.
And then, it took our bags forever when we finally got back. It was just. We didn't get home till 8 o'clock on Christmas Eve. And then we took COVID tests and.
Just in case. We're like, let's just in case.
Got COVID. Well.
This guy wants me to find his wife. She would be. It was a great trip. Lots of photos. If you check Rachel's Instagram, all the bunch of photos are there, but all of the things she says, oh, we've also got photos of this and this and this and this. She has photos of those things. Those exist. She just couldn't post them.
Yeah, the not pictured stuff. I have pictures.
She couldn't post 50 things. Yeah.
I was trying not to fully overwhelm. Traveling is awful. Someone invent the transporter. Exactly.
Yes,
Like,
please.
can I please just like portal
gun,
to
yeah.
from place to place because I'm about tired of traveling.
Actually,
Why
this
does
lady's in
everywhere
here.
take so long?
You put it so far away. Oh, oh,
It was an
oh,
absolutely worth it trip, though.
oh, yeah. Spent all of our money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I've only got 30 seconds. Let's see if I can make this really quick. Oh, there's a door there. I bet you there's where that lady is. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to go in here. No, no, go back out. Go back out. So surprised I was able to get through all those Alani trips, plane rides, catching COVID.
Yeah.
Where's Alani? I don't know what
That
is.
Alani is the Disney resort
Ah, okay.
on Maui
Oh, okay.
or on Oahu.
Oh, somebody
That's where they
said,
went.
was it a local? Somebody said all of the beaches,
Yeah, it was a
all of the
told us
beaches
that.
are public in Hawaii. I mean, the ones that are like, please leave this one to the locals. Like, you can technically go there, but like, don't be a jerk. So like, you could just walk up to the Disney beach. They can't stop you. Anyway, that's how I got kicked out of Disney. It was, oh, such a cool trip. It just makes you come home and I'm like, God, Georgia sucks.
We're like 1,000,001 rainbows. I'm just gonna,
Oh, so much
I'm
rainbows.
just
Yeah.
gonna call like Hawaii the land of 1,000 rainbows because like that's all we saw. Just look out the window. There's a rainbow. There's another rainbow. Look, rainbow.
Yep.
Oh, that rainbow's gone. Here's another rainbow though. Like I don't think we went a single day without seeing a rainbow.
Oh no. Everywhere because it's always like misty and rainy too.
Yeah.
I think we were there in the. Jeez, Lydia. We were there in the rainy season.
Yeah, we're there during like November to March or whatever is their rainy season.
Although, like Maui, it rains a whole bunch. In Kauai, the last island we went to, it rains.
Yeah.
It's the rainiest place on earth. So.
260 days out of the year or something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous like that.
And it's like misty rain, too.
Yeah.
It's not like the rain here. Like they don't have thunderstorms, which is kind of nice. It's just kind of foggy rain.
Just rain. Just
It's just rain, and then it's over.
Then there's mud.
Yeah, and it's over in 45 seconds.
Oh, one of the things we did in was it Kauai? It was Kauai. In Kauai was the secret beach. And the secret beach.
Oh my god, the secret beach. Oh, I think we got trolled. Oh man. So it was the tour guide, quote unquote, said, you guys got to go here.
This was the app. The
app said this. So the app was like, it's a secret beach. It's pretty cool.
It's worth it. You should totally do it. It's, as long as you don't have mobility issues, you'll be totally fine.
There is a steep, like a steep hike down, but as long as you don't have. Yeah, but it's short. As long as you don't have mobility issues, you'll be just fine. And like we were like, cool. So we went to the secret beach, and it is like this 25, 30-degree incline, like straight down.
And it's
for like
probably 500 yards.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like,
it is not
short.
It's not short. It's not easy. I would like, holy crap, this is hard.
Like it's more than mobility issues.
Yes.
Like, I would not recommend like young children. Like you couldn't go to that beach with like kids if they can't like very well walk. Like I mean we were holding on to like
Anything we could.
roots and stuff to like go down this incline. I mean, it was cool. It was totally
beach
worth it. The
was
beach was
neat.
amazing.
Yeah.
But it was not easy to get to.
Yeah, this was not like.
But it was one of those things where I think Michael thinks we were trolled. Like, I don't disagree with him, but like, I feel like we think we were trolled because it was like, yeah, this is where the locals go. But I really think it's them trying to get like the foreign folks to just attempt it. Like, just see if they can make it.
I don't know. Like,
It was cool though.
it was cool, and like we never trusted that app again to be like,
Yeah, when
this
it
is
came
not
to
that bad.
distant,
We were like, no. Okay.
like literally the very next stop, he was like, if you have mobility issues, you shouldn't do this. But he didn't say that about the Secret Falls thing. The Secret Falls things, he was like, well, maybe you should reconsider if you have mobility issues. But the next thing we were going to stop at, he was like, if you have mobility issues, you should not do this. And I was like,
how
oh,
horrific.
then no one should do
Yeah.
this.
How horrific is it?
Yeah. It was intense.
Secret beach.
Pretty though.
It was very pretty and had cool tide pools and
Yeah. Rock formations.
sounds like some mountain trail races I've run before. Scrapes, scratches, and bruises. Yeah, this
Yep.
is like,
Oh, yeah.
do not fall here.
Yeah, there were definitely some scratches and scrapes to be had, for sure.
Let's go ahead. That was fun. And done. Ooh. I completely forgot about summoning this thing. Do it on time. Oh man, time's flying by. Okay. Rachel and I have gone over this. Rachel, what was your favorite thing that we did? Hopefully, neither of you lost your smell or taste with the latest COVID. I lost my taste. I think that's the thing that made me go like, this might not be just a regular cold.
Mine felt like just kind of like a cold level of like, I'm stuffy, so I can't really like tell, but I didn't like lose it. Like, I probably wouldn't have been able to eat like a serrano pepper and like not tell it was a serrano pepper.
Yeah.
Like, I would have known I was eating a serrano
I
pepper.
completely lost my taste.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that Michael said that I was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
When he said that, I was like, I don't like that.
Doesn't bode well.
Yeah.
Speaking of races, the Goofy Challenge at Disney is coming up soon. We race
Whoop,
ready.
whoop.
We're getting race ready and excited.
Oh
for it.
yeah, January, right?
We should
Yeah, I need to. I've been trying to heal that knee, but I have a race on New Year's Eve to run, and then I don't have any others planned. I need to get something on the books.
All right, let me go tell this guy
But
why he's
okay, so my favorite thing. What was my favorite thing? Man, it was all so good. Probably the crater snorkel, because I also got to swim with turtles.
Yeah. You saw turtles and whales and dolphins
and whales in one.
in like a 3-hour period.
Yeah, in one trip.
Right.
It was fantastic. I did see turtles again too. We saw turtles in Honolulu, or on Oahu. Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, remember that beach on the North Shore where the one turtle
Oh
was on
yeah.
the beach?
Yeah. There was a turtle.
Sunning himself on the
Yeah,
beach.
like apparently just this one beach, turtles come up and just like sun themselves, and they're just used to people. So
And they have like
They have it roped
volunteers
off.
that come out and rope them off and make sure nobody messes
but
with
like
them.
you can walk up like within 10 feet of this turtle and just like, yep, there's a turtle. They're big too.
Yeah.
Taking a little nap. I forgot about
Big
that.
turtles. That's gonna be my next tattoo now. I'm getting a turtle tattoo. I've decided. Go with my dolphin tattoo.
Fish foot.
My fish foot.
I think that day was my favorite too. That was really, really fun.
It was a good day.
Good
And
day.
you got to have Pog.
I had Pog. Oh my god, so good. We're gonna make a run to the Buford Farmers Market, and I am buying all the passion fruit juice that they have, along with any Simon noodles.
Yeah.
I think it's just I discovered I like fried noodles. That's what it is. Because like I
Yeah.
had fried noodles last night, and I was like, these are really good. I just
Yeah.
like noodles. What do you want?
We love noodles. Nobody. You like noodles.
Is this where this guy was? Yeah, here's this dude. Dude, I am so sorry what I'm about to tell you. The killers.
I got to have yummy boba. What else do I have that I really like? Mocha was good. I think I had like a food that I was like, this is my thing. I did eat a lot of pineapple though. I don't think a day went by that I didn't eat pineapple. Lots of yummy pineapple.
Alright, well, I didn't want to. Wife. I bet you're supposed to calm her and then get her to talk or something. Anyway, sorry, my dude.
My dude.
Yeah. Ruined that fella, but sorry, man. I think the road to Hanum might have been my second favorite, but like that was more of like it took a whole day.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I will remember that day.
And I really like Waimea Canyon too.
Oh,
like that was cool. Oh, and Volcanoes National. I mean, it was all so good. Like, I mean, there wasn't
nothing we did was like it wasn't.
There was the only thing that we did that I like that wasn't the greatest was Kona, and that was because we didn't do all that much. So, like, I think if we had done an excursion in Kona, we might have enjoyed it. We bought a bunch of chocolate covered macadamia nuts. Yeah, we bought some macadamia nut shortbread, and I bought some macadamia nut chocolate, and Michael got some brownies that don't have macadamia nuts in it because he doesn't like nuts. What a weirdo. But I found that the price of the macadamia nuts weren't that much better in Hawaii than they are here. Especially given that they're all the like Mauna Loa brand, and I'm like, I can get that here for the same price. So I didn't really buy many, but they were yummy.
Pretty good. Food was really good.
Yep, ate good food.
A lot of Asian food places that I was like, I want to eat here, but didn't have time or money to do that. No, not calm. It was us. I mean, that was our once in a lifetime trip. So,
yep,
we had a rule of like we go hard when we can go hard.
Yep.
And we rest hard when we
That was
rest.
the thing. Like, we were like, look, this is our only time here. We're gonna do as much as possible. We're gonna pile it all in. And we did. We piled in a lot.
Now we're broke.
Now we're broke. It's true. But that's okay. We're broke, but we're happy.
We have a friend, a mutual friend that is from Hawaii.
Oh, yeah.
And next time I see him, I'm gonna be like, "Why did you ever leave? That place is awesome."
Yeah. I'm like, dude, why? Why?
He's talking. I don't know where. Okay. Here he is. Elder Gleam Sanctuary. It's Asta. Yeah, this place is pretty rad. I mean, in the game. Oh, got a super fight.
To fight.
Set it up. The last super fight of 2023. Rachel's that one. Let's go. All right, looking from the nerdy deck. What do we got? Okay, all right. I'm going to redraw one of these cards because, okay, one of them says it shoots magic missiles, and the other card says is out of magic. So, it's going to shoot magic missiles. Okay, that's better. All right, so I've got from Napoleon Dynamite, I have a Liger that, like I said, shoots magic missiles and has 3 pet dragons. Okay, what you got?
I have a rodent of unusual size
Okay.
in a mech, armed with a thermal detonator. Yeah. We better blow everybody up. Speaking of, we watched the Meg 2 last night, and that was an adventure.
Are they rodents of unusual size?
Rodent of unusual size, yes.
ROUS? Does it have like the abbreviation on there?
No, it just says rodent of unusual size.
Okay.
What do you...
I don't know why I thought their abbreviation was something different. There we go. So a Liger with 3 pet dragons that can shoot magic missiles versus a rodent of unusual size driving a mech. What was the other part that has the thermal detonator?
Yeah.
Yeah, lady move away. I never trust just a randomly, this is a pretty place in this desolate area. Like, I don't want to ruin this area. But I'm also like, what? I'm weary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the rodent of usual size wins.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I might be going with the Liger on this one. It's got magic missiles. Missiles are pretty good against a mech, you know. Did you see the mongoose in Hawaii? They're everywhere. We
We did see the mongoose. Yep.
Running
It
around.
took me a while. Michael kept seeing them and I didn't
Saw 'em
see
all
them.
the time.
And then finally I saw one. Saw the mongoose. Saw the nene.
Yep. Wagon
See
bird.
the nene.
I'm gonna mess with this air. Although there's no mongoose on Kauai.
Nope.
Last island, our favorite island.
Why was the best. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Again, it's just like nowhere you look do you get a bad view. Prices of stuff are really expensive though. Like it was $5
Yeah.
for a 2-liter.
And yeah, so gas prices, first of all, I don't want to ever hear anyone on the mainland complain about gas prices. Gas prices on most of the islands ran about $4.50, I would say, a gallon. On Kauai, the highest I saw was $5.89.
Gallon of gas.
Gallon of gas, $5.89. Yeah.
Didn't die one time. I thought I was gonna die because of the there's a dragon. Let's fight a dragon.
Yeah, on Kauai, we thankfully, because we rented a truck on Kauai, a Tacoma, which I used to drive
were
and
so
love.
happy.
I was so very happy. But trucks, gas is expensive, and $5.89 was ridiculous, and we soon figured out why everyone was at Costco getting gas. Because at Costco, the gas was $4.59. So we went to Costco and got gas. And it was still $50 to put a half a tank of gas in the Tacoma. So to fill up a Tacoma on the island of Kauai would have cost us $100. It's insane.
Yeah. Wait, what am I doing? I have a special thing for this. Bucko.
We went on our morning runs and saw lots of wildlife along the beach and bushes. Yep. Yep, there was plenty of wildlife everywhere. Although, the other thing that I like about Hawaii is there aren't any predators. Like, I don't have to worry about going out and, like, getting attacked by a bear.
Yeah, there's a lot of floral and fauna, but
Yeah.
not like there are only two mammals.
Snakes.
There's
I don't
no
have to worry about
there's no
snakes.
cats. There's not a whole lot of birds.
Did you just say there are no cats? Because there were lots of cats.
Well, like house cats, but like not like a mountain lion.
We like our very last stop in Hawaii. Like we were literally headed back to return the car to get on the airplane.
Yeah.
And we stopped at this overlook. And we like walked out and it was starting to get dark and we walked out, took some pictures and started walking back. And when we walked out, I saw nothing. It was just us.
Nothing. Desolation.
Yeah, just us. And then we come back and like there's a cat. There's another cat. There's another cat. Why are the cats
There's
multiple?
cats
There were just cats everywhere you
There
looked.
had to have been 15 cats.
Yeah, it was so many cats.
What is
there
going
were
on?
Cats everywhere. And I don't know where they came from. Like it was just suddenly, and it wasn't like there was stuff around us. It was like on this stretch of road that was just a mountain. Like there wasn't anything to be seen.
It wasn't a
really.
house.
Like yeah, it was just an overlook. And then cats.
Hey, can I
Just
have my
a million cats.
stuff? I'm supposed to. Okay, killed the dragon. I'm supposed to get stuff for him.
Good search. Did you search it?
Yeah, like I get that stuff, but like I'm supposed to get like a dragon soul. And the music is like, "You killed a dragon!" Yeah, it's very big and epic. Very weird. I don't know, a lot of insects. Felt like.
No, I mean there's a little bit of mosquitoes, a little bit of flies, but like not. It was so windy and rainy. I feel like we didn't get as much of that. But I do think they have like mosquitoes and stuff.
But just like the
wasn't-
wildlife's not a problem.
Yeah.
No poison ivy that I know of.
Yeah. Forget about those dinosaurs and
Oh yeah.
Valley. yeah.
We thought
We
about
didn't do the ranch. We thought about it, but It was a little much.
Cold frost. Ooh, okay.
And Michael's not big on like speedy activities and all of that. It's like ATVs and Jeeps and not really his
Yeah, that
cup
must
of
be.
tea.
Not my speed. What else isn't my speed? It's going past 9 o'clock. So I think that's going to do it for us. Thank you for joining us. We've knocked the rust off of how to stream. We forgot how to.
Did we?
It's been a while. I feel like it's been a long time
It
since
has
we
been a
streamed.
while.
It's been 2 weeks at least. So thank you for joining us. As I said earlier, we will not be streaming tomorrow night. So we're taking the night off, and you can enjoy the night off as well. But join us starting in January. We're back to our normal tricks. We still got videos coming out every Saturday on YouTube. So check that out. And starting next week for Butts Plays Poorly, I'm starting the Mass Effect playthrough. I think I mentioned this on another stream, but I'm starting on Game 1 of Mass Effect Trilogy, and we are going through it. We're keeping the character. I've got some fun rewards and stream rules, gameplay rules that I'm going to do, but I'm going to need you guys to help me decide what choices to make in the game. So you can, just like we do on Super Fight, you can vote about what my character does, and I will have to do it. I'm just too bad if I don't want to do it. I couldn't play worse than when I played Mass Effect 1. I really messed up my trilogy, and I'll explain that. I got a lot of fun stories about Mass Effect. So stay tuned for that. Rachel, you got anything you want to plug? Nothing
Got
coming up, so
nothing to plug right now.
nothing.
We plug in nothing.
Let's see. Is there anyone to raid?
Raid.
Going to.
Raid alert.
Y'all can't see
Raid
this, but
alert.
quick save, even though I'm way far away from where I need to be.
Eh.
I can't fast travel. It's going to take me 1,000 years to get to where I need to go. Riff Arcade. No,
Raid yourself.
nope, no
I
one.
believe you would open up
Let's
a
just.
portal. All aboard the hype train.
Anyone else? Oh, this guy. Or this person. Let's read Jewel Ariel. I can spell that right. She or someone else. I'm going to keep it in the family with Skyrim.
2 L's. No space.
There we go. No space, really? Oh, yeah, no space. So let's read this fine person who's also playing Skyrim. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week. I think I'm the first one. Well, Josh might be streaming, but anyway, please come back next year so we can do a fun Mass Effect playthrough, and we'll see you on the next Riff Arcade.
Riff out.